Welcome to the Harmony and Strength Show. Our goal is to promote health and well being in the various areas of life and to educate and empower you with holistic information for optimum living. I am Simbi.
And I'm Helene. Together,
Together,
we
we
are
are
Harmony and
Harmony
Strength.
and Strength. As we begin, we want to invite you to like our Facebook page at Harmony and Strength and make sure you visit our website, www.qualityheartbeats.com, and partake in some of our wonderful offerings for your health and well being. And also, right now, I'm going to share with you one of our current ads for a new product that we have called Sweet and Tight.
Come, experience the wonders of sweet and tight. We follow nature's way by going deep at the cellular level to pull toxins out of your body, leaving you fresh as spring. A freshness that carries the hypnotic fragrance of pheromones, producing a sweet surrender. When used regularly, this special blend of fruit extracts will allow you and your partner to enjoy the continued sweetness of your feminine nectar. Order now at www.qualityheartbeats.com.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Halim, go on and introduce our
Yes.
special guest tonight.
Emon Fowler, she has an extraordinary story. Her hunger for knowledge has taken her from styling hair to the supreme honors of recording with hip-hop legend MC Lyte. She has traveled across the Atlantic to study at the Steine of London, which is a world leader in the maritime spa industry. And today, Emon is at the top of her game in the hip-hop world, and she's also a businesswoman. She's a young woman. I admire her. And I just want to ask you, Emon, what drives you to desire all the accomplishments that you have?
What drives my desire?
Yeah, to fulfill all these extraordinary accomplishments at a young age.
Oh, thank you. Well, I came from a very artistic family, having a father that was in the music industry and an older brother. My eldest brother is a professionally trained dancer. I have another sibling, brother, who was a graphic artist. From age 5, I always knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I knew that because my mom worked for a major corporation. And every time she would take me to work with her, she would always point out who her bosses were. And being a 4 or 5-year-old child playing around with the copy machine and printing things for play school and things like that, whenever the bosses came around, those activities were limited. And so from a very young age, I understood the restriction of having a boss. And so when my mother one time she took me to a salon visit with her, and I noticed all of the technicians, their freedom, their liberties, their artwork, and then finally the customers would stash money in their pocket, like huge balls of money. And it was like the money looked like it was just falling out of their pockets. And so I already knew that I would be in the beauty industry. I knew that art was an innate ability, and hair or cosmetology was just kind of like a channel to attract the money. Yeah. So, and in terms of music, again, my father was a singer. An older brother of mine was into hip hop music, and being the younger sister, I always wanted to be around my brothers. So if they were dancing, I wanted to dance. If they were rhyming, I wanted to learn how to compete with them, or at least um, have something be relevant in that circle so that I can be around them.
Well, I've been blessed with some of your lyrics. You know, you can
Yeah.
rhyme. You got some nice rhymes. And the thing that I like most about your rhymes is that it's educational, it's uplifting, it's inspiring. You know, and that tells me a lot about you.
Right. So I think emotionally, I am a thinker. Like I think through my emotions, um, and I think that I feel, and I think that that makes me um, a pretty prolific teacher. The things that I've mastered, like cosmetology and some areas of spiritual strength and relating, I quite naturally I teach those things to other people in a way that's practical. A lot of times, being in we're all in the JLA community,
Right.
and to people outside of that community, a lot of our tenets or things that we practice or common thoughts may seem um, unique.
Okay, that's a good word. That's a good word.
Yeah, and so I feel that naturally I'm able to explain with reason, um, and it's just a sensible way to make things sensible,
Yeah,
so
you
it's not
translate
as
the
jolting or jilting.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's a good way of looking at it. You just translate the knowledge and break it down to where the ordinary person can understand it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's good.
So, Iman, are you a full-time artist?
I
Or
am at this point, Simbi. I am a full-time cosmetologist. Well, I work about 12 days out of the month as a cosmetologist, about 12 hours out of the month as a cosmetology teacher, and 10 days out of the month as a beauty product manufacturer. So I would say that I am a full-time professional. Aside from that, I'm also a mother, a full-time mom. Um, and in terms of as far as my music goes, I'm working on a project as we speak. So I am a full-time artist.
Yeah. Did you want to expound upon that product that you're producing?
Yes, yes. Well, I make the name of the company is Beauty Wellness Farm. And so I make self-care items. I actually have some things here. Is it okay if I show them to you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, cool. Um, should see here. Oh, there we go. Can you all, let me see. That's not what I want to do. Bear with me, guys. Okay, can you guys see?
yes.
So you're not
Okay,
looking
yeah.
at me, you're looking at
Yeah,
products.
sure. Yeah,
Okay.
we see your,
So I,
your selection.
okay, so I have soaps. These soaps are great for shower time. A lot of times that bar of soap just slips in while you're taking a shower, which could be very dangerous. So we have whipped soaps, we have cocoa butter, coconut and lime, vanilla cotton candy, and treasure chest. and they smell really, really good.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh my goodness, look like it.
Look like you can eat it.
You have any
So
masculine scents?
I make a lot of products that look like food because I'm a very sensual person. So anything that has an effect on the olfactory system, I feel like is a gateway to healing. So I try and make.
What's that? Cupcakes?
These are called tub cakes, and they're bath bombs.
Tub cakes. I like that. Tub cakes.
They are bath bombs. You guys see those?
What's a bath bomb?
So a bath bomb is it's a combination of Epsom salt, sodium bicarbonate, and citric acid.
Mm-hmm.
And once you blend that together and you let it set, it turns into a product that can explode essentially. So it's good for like soaking your muscles, tense muscles, and relaxing in the bath while you're in the bathtub. And I just add my essential oils to those so that you have some aromatherapy while you're soaking in the bath. And then here I have body batter, which is almost the consistency of cake batter. So I have frankincense, I have treasure chest, which is like bergamot and apricot. I have Persian love cake, and I also do sage wands as well.
So Iman,
Mm-hmm.
glad we're talking to you because I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna get my mom for Mother's Day.
Okay.
So
well, you can definitely place an order, and I do ship. So.
All right. Well, so tell us, how can we place that order with you? How can we contact you?
Great. So I have the company has a page on Facebook. It's Beauty Wellness Farm. The prices are all listed on that page. You can send an inbox once you've decided what you want, and I'll forward you an invoice, and we can get the ball rolling from there.
Beautiful. Look like some wonderful products. Putting your creativity to wonderful use. That's awesome. You know.
Do you have foot detox items?
I do. I have a foot soak. I don't have it here with me, but I do. I make a foot soak out of frankincense, myrrh, and peppermint.
And it pulls the toxins out of the system through the foot?
Well, no. That one doesn't. I can make custom orders. So if you're wanting something with like a green clay, like French green clay,
okay.
To pull out toxins, I can customize that.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah.
Look, let's take a pause for the cause.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a great idea. Let's take a pause for the cause. Halim, let's talk about our product, Sweet and Tight. You know, we want to give people the opportunity to see what we got going on with the Sweet and Tight situation.
Yeah, well, you know, we're living in an environment where there's toxins. Just breathing the air, you're getting toxins, you're breathing toxins. And so the toxins that we build up in our system has an effect on that we function. And so we put the product together, Sweet and Tight, and what it does is pull the toxins out of the body. And once you pull the toxins out of the body, a woman's yoni, her vagina, her pussy, it goes to its natural state. It's not the pH level of her body becomes natural. We don't have to add nothing to it. But we do add the flavor because we know that we are what we eat. And so we add the fruit extracts, and it gives that extra advantage. And that's for those of us like myself who is an oral lover and but it's a health product, and it something in our environment that is so very much needed and wanted.
Yes.
Great. So y'all can go to qualityheartbeats.com, scroll down, hit that sweet and tight button, and order you that product. Get it for your loved one, get it for yourself. Definitely a wonderful product.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we want to include there, Simbi, that a lot of guys, we think that we are right, but the truth of the matter is, we need to detox ourselves too.
Definitely.
You know when you clean internally, when you wake up in the morning and you go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, and you go to scrape your tongue, and there's no residue on your tongue. When you get to that point, you know that you clean internally. So, this is what we strive for. That internal cleanliness.
Ashe.
So, Emon, are you a live performer?
Yes, I am. I perform live. I enjoy performing. I think aside from that's how everything comes together full circle. You write the story, then you imagine, different scenarios, and then you put together a show, a performance, or a video. So yes, I enjoy entertaining.
And you're very entertaining. Very entertaining. I mean, you capture your audience, and leave a spellbound.
Thank you, Halim.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite thing you like to perform?
I love doing a cappella pieces. I like performing with live bands. However, I enjoy a cappella pieces for the simple fact of being able to, transmit words that are shocking to people or that resonate with people, so that people can really hear the thought, and just not, because a lot of times when we're watching people perform, we're watching them because they're beautiful or they're interesting to look at. But I think with a cappella, it's like you hear an artist rhyme a cappella or sing a cappella, it's like it really resonates, Would you agree?
But see, here you're gonna say that, and then next thing you know, we're gonna ask you to spit something for us.
I'll rhyme. I have something I wrote. So in Chicago, there's a gynecologist. She's a client of mine. She's an OB-GYN or an obstetrician. And her name is she goes by the name Dr. Every Woman. And she loves hip hop. So she does a lot of parodies, like popular songs. She'll turn them into women's wellness songs.
Okay.
And so her and I are working on an original piece. I can rhyme that for you if you like. Would you like that?
Rhyme it for us.
Do your thing.
Okay, I'll rhyme it for you. And when I'm done, I'd like for your honest feedback and questions or whatever you might have, whatever might come up. Okay. I've ran with wild fish and swam with calm horses. Does a soul cry like its mother when she aborts it? Is it all good, all bad, or just choices? Sunchild, Au, say you, God's fortune. Some call it a temple, I call it a spaceship. Traveling through challenges, all of it sacred. Matter molecules and I'm sorry, my son is like.
It's okay. He's getting ready to get into it.
Yeah, it goes, I've ran with wild fish and swam with calm horses. Does a soul cry like its mother when she aborts it? Is it all good, all bad, or just choices? Sunchild, AU, say you, God's fortune. Some call it a temple, I call it a spaceship. Traveling through challenges, all of it sacred. Matter, molecules, and atoms is basic, yet miraculous in the same equation. Speak like you're a god, that language is ancient, like hieroglyphs, ushaptis, and fragrance. That's,
Nice.
you don't write rhymes.
That
I
was nice.
never write rhymes. I just try and memorize them, so it happens sometimes.
Hey, we didn't know. I thought you was just done.
Yeah, but you was getting ready to flow. You was taking it from one level to the next level to the next level, and it was good.
I love it.
No,
I love it.
That was beautiful. That was kind of deep.
What'd you think of it? Did you hear some of the words or catch a vibe, catch a feeling, catch a thought? Did it spark anything?
What you said something about a spaceship. Were you
Yeah,
talking about some type of vehicle or transportation, like life or relationship, or what was you talking? What was the vehicle?
well, so in that song, my verse is speaking to the soul, speaking about the soul or the spirit. So I say some call it a temple, like a body temple, but I call it a spaceship, traveling through challenges, all of it sacred. So like you got your challenges, you might have some positive situations, you may have negative situations, you might have situations that don't mean a thing to you. So all of those scenarios are sacred, especially when you regard life as being majestic and a huge fortune.
Yeah, I was feeling it when you spoke of the language of God. You know,
Yes.
it's ancient language.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was getting ready to get into it. I don't know what happened.
Speak like you're a god. That language is ancient, like hieroglyphs, ushaptis, and fragrance. So ushapti dolls were dolls that used to be buried in the pyramids of ancient civilizations. And the dolls were put there sometimes in small numbers, sometimes like armies, because the dolls were thought to answer for the soul that was resting. So the doll would do the work. If if the most highest force wanted the soul to do something, the dolls would answer for that soul to do the work. And that's an ancient funerary practice. And then the fragrances also were in those tombs or resting places too. They were very sacred. So it's like, speak like you're a god. That language is ancient, like hieroglyphs, ushaptis, and fragrance, which are all things that would come from a time when African people were aware of their God consciousness.
Yeah, yeah. You know that type of understanding, overstanding is the type of language I would like to hear more from the hip hop industry.
Mm-hmm. Ashe.
How do we get that to overcome this hardcore gangster and the thug life and all that kind of stuff?
We read. I would love to see more artists taking time to become self-taught, self-studied, because you have to read to develop your own thoughts, to formulate a strong opinion. You have to read or at least have an experience to develop content. Come one second, you guys. Christopher, thank you.
How old is this?
That's your child.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
son. He wants to say hi to you, peaceful warriors. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, hey, little man, what's going on? All right.
Bedtime is going on.
That's love. That's what that is. That's love.
He's happy. I love happy children. I love
Yes,
when children are happy.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Yeah,
think
I don't want to confuse my language and you know, like a whole dismissal of an aspect of, you know, because I like Tupac. You know,
yeah.
I think he's very artistic. You know, but some of the way that he rhymes excite a certain mindset. You
I
know,
love Tupac's music. When I think of Tupac, I think of like a warrior, just really like a warrior drum, you know, like beating the drum for war. Um, and a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, this beautiful man I know, was just telling me that Tupac's father, Mutulu Shakur, I did not know this. I will admit I didn't know this. Started BANA, which was the Black Association of Acupuncture,
Mm-hmm.
and um,
I didn't know that
I
either.
believe
Yeah,
it's.
yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Mhm.
And so all of that, and his mom, you know, being a Panther, Asada Shakur having that name, like all of that infused into his music. It's like even if he doesn't speak on it directly, you get it in the
Yeah,
vibe of it.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. That I can vibe with him because he's very artistic and he does speak, you know, a higher consciousness in his language, but then you know he'll bring it, you know, take it back down. But I mean, he had his life to live, like everybody else have their life to live, you know. So
right, we all have a part.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
But your music is awesome. I mean, I love them lyrics. You know, they definitely make me think, make me reflect. You
Thank
know,
you.
lyrical substance. You know, that's what I was raised on. You know, lyrical substance. You
Now,
know,
what artists do you listen to, Simbi? What type of music, what types of music do you listen to?
honestly, you know, I don't really listen to much new stuff. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
don't even listen to the radio anymore. You know, I'm more of like a meditative monk now. I don't want too much things in my brain other than like some meditation music. But I still rock that old school, you know, conscious hip hop. You know, but I'm you know I appreciate what the youth are doing today. You know, I mean I like you know Kendrick Lamar and J Cole. You know, you know conscious stuff. You know, whatever's conscious. You know, but I can't say that I really keep up with all of the latest brothers and sisters that are out, you know, other than the ratchet ones that you hear because, you know, they all on the media, you
Yeah.
know. But
Okay.
I definitely appreciate the creativity that's coming through. I like the flows, you know, like, you know, I used to make fun of mumble rap, you know, and it's still kind of funny to me, but I appreciate it for the melody, you know, for the style. I think when it might have been Designer when he first came out, it sounded like he was like he did some YouTube video or something. He sounded like he was chanting. 'Cause I couldn't understand. I didn't know he was speaking English, but his rhythm it was like an acapella verse, but the
Okay.
rhythm was so soulful. I think
Okay.
that was Designer. You know what I'm talking about? It was
I've
like a
heard of
few years
Designer.
ago.
Okay, I've heard of Designer, but I don't know his music.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, he's one of those mumble rappers that they say, you know. But I appreciate it all though.
Okay. Yeah,
See,
I like.
I go back to the '60s. You
Oh,
know, Curtis Mayfield and
I like him.
Frank Ross, and, you know,
Yeah.
Temptations and all that. You know, Four Top,
Mhm. Mhm.
Aretha Franklin.
Mhm.
Hey, let me ask
All the soul music.
So
Iman, do you listen to any rap artists from the UK?
mm, no, I don't think not enough. I would say not enough to know
I
an
mean, I
artist.
only know a few of them. I honestly, I was mainly listening to like to the women from over there, like the rappers,
Mhm.
because I was
Okay.
thinking that the men weren't that good. But then I
Mm.
recently heard some, good verses from the men. You just got to get past their accent. But I like Lady Leisure. Have you heard of her? Lady Leisure.
I, no, I haven't. I'll check her out. What's the spelling of it?
Lady, and then it's Leshur.
Okay, I'll check her
And,
out.
and she's conscious, although how some people they may not rap consciousness, but you can just get a vibe that they conscious, you know.
Definitely.
And she shouted out Marcus Garvey's name in one of her studio freestyles and everything.
Definitely.
I'll send you one of my favorite studio
I'd
sessions.
love to see that. I would
Yeah.
love to see that.
It's her and some other sisters, they were spitting that fire from the UK. It's pretty old, but I still love it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It sounds timeless. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But
Yeah.
look, we don't want to hold you. You got your son there. You got to care for,
Did
and
you guys did you guys have any other questions? I have time.
Eileen, what you got? You got any more
Well,
questions?
well, we have a time frame, but we definitely want to bring you back. I love the fact that you are a businesswoman, and we want to continue to promote your business and the type of music that you're advocating. So yeah, we're gonna bring you back if you're open to come back on our broadcast.
I am.
Good.
I am
Yeah,
on.
and I love them products you have. Could you give your contact information for people who want to order some of those products or any other thing that you may have going on as well?
Yes, of course. So you can find us on Facebook, social media by Beauty Wellness Farm, or Be Well Farm. So Beauty Wellness Farm or Be Well Farm for short. You can inbox me to place your order. Again, I'll send you out an invoice and you're rocking away, smelling good and fresh and taking care of yourself.
And,
Wonderful.
and I'm going to get with you for the foot detox because I'm planning to open up a studio.
In
Well,
Baltimore? Is that
yeah,
where you are?
in Baltimore. Yeah, I'm gonna treat the goddesses. I'm gonna give them the full measure of
Let's do
health.
it.
So I want to detox. And I want to get that wholesale from you. You
Let's
do
do
wholesale?
it. I would love to.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yep.
Nice, nice.
All
So
right,
Iman,
Sim.
we thank you. We thank you so much for joining us
Thank
tonight. It's
you.
been a pleasure and a privilege.
Thank you, Simbi. Thank you, Halim.
No doubt, no doubt.
And
I'll
thank
talk to
you,
you.
She
audience.
graced us today.
Yes, yes, yes. And I just want to thank the audience for watching the Harmony and Strength show. And we pray that you have received something beneficial tonight for your enjoyment and for your good use towards your optimal living experience. Remember, contact Iman for her wonderful healing products. And we're going to close just like we began with our sweet and tight ad.
Come, experience the wonders of sweet and tight. We follow nature's way by going deep at the cellular level to pull toxins out of your body, leaving you fresh as spring. A freshness that carries the hypnotic fragrance of pheromones, producing a sweet surrender. When used regularly, this special blend of fruit extracts will allow you and your partner to enjoy the continued sweetness of your feminine nectar. Order now at www.qualityheartbeats.com.